It all began with a curse. A curse from the grave.
The evil you did this day will be avenged.
A curse of the dead hand. The dead hand that crawls, creeps, and kills. The dead hand that lives. And now the screaming starts. For them. And for you.
This chick's out for kicks and in for trouble with the born losers.
Just how was a mom initiated?
By getting it from everybody.
Neato.
We helped you take off your clothes, baby.
Who's got the acid?
Acid?
If you kids are gonna sail, we're not coming out of orbit for 3 days.
Woo! Look at this! 600 Somalis!
These are the born losers. The sickest sicko gang that ever terrorized a town, while the law stood helpless.
You know, not only do they assault her, but they're free to go right on keeping her living in terror. If only one of us had the guts to just cut them down.
I've been wanting to crack at you from the beginning.
Are you planning on fighting or talking me to death?
Mr. District Attorney, any truth to the rumors that the girls will refuse to testify?
Remember, all you need is one witness to obtain an indictment.
Born losers, and they know it.
Please, don't do that. How about a pretty please on your knees? On your knees. Against the wall.
Billy Jack, I'm gonna kill you if it's the last thing I do. I'm gonna gut your bowels out.
I believe in those who are free enough to give.
Ah, yes, to give. But what?
To give myself.
But to what?
To whatever needs me.
What in heaven's name are you talking about? Depravity.
I don't know what that means.
Indecency. In and out.
Tell it like it is, baby.
I celebrate the virtue, the beauty, the wonder
of my fractured spleens, old, lymph-drained, liquid lust.
Gosh, isn't the half of it.
Strip down.
Slip out of your things. We must find that place, lie down, which we call the center of all breath.
My lungs?
Oh, no, it is not that simple. But now, could it be here? No, I do not think so. Perhaps it is here.
No, it seems to me it couldn't be there.
I think it is. So soon. We found it so soon.
By God, what kind of people are you?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question.
Lie down.
Well, all right.
We're going in all the way.
My God. If that doesn't make you proud to be an American.
I beg your pardon?
What I'm saying, mister, is...
Bend forward slowly.
Aren't you even going to tell me your name?
R.A. Smythe, Brigadier General, United States Special Reconnaissance Tactical Paratroop Command. Spec Rec Tac Paracom. Now let's talk turkey. Some of us haven't had time for the nice, soft, easy life. You understand? Some of us haven't had much dolce in our vidas.
How can I help?
Give me one little...
This man wet his pants.
I don't care about that.
What?
I need you now.
Not well. He'll give himself.
Yes, now.
Now, ladies and gentlemen.
Now! 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 Revolution! Viva Zapata!
It's
Candy.
It is a holy name.
Candy. Is Candy faithful?
Only to the book.
Meet Diabolik, a bank Robin Hood who baffles the cops. He robs from the rich to give to the girls. Ask Eva.
Oh, you shouldn't have done it.
She can't get a good night's sleep unless she's covered with money. Master sports car racer. Master skin diver. Master lover. Master. Ask Eva. Diabolik, the absolute gold-plated end. Ask Eva.
Eye of the Cat. An evil game of greed and lust. By the author of Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Michael Sarrazin fears cats.
What is it?
Call it allurophobia.
You mean you're going to leave all your money to those cats?
Gail Honeycutt plays on that fear for all it's worth.
After all the work I've put into this, do you think I'll blow it now?
Eleanor Parker, plagued by her cats and her wealth.
Wiley. Tomorrow, when she signs the new will.
When who signs the new will?
A rich old lady in a wheelchair.
Hey, has anyone ever thought of murdering a rich old lady in a reflection pool?
I'm coming with you.
Wiley,
Yes, love?
you're playing at all this, aren't you?
They created an evil nightmare, then found themselves trapped in it.
Do you want her to catch you?
Guess what?
What?
Guess what the producer and director of Joe have come up with now?
Filth.
The first time Mommy slaps his hands when he tries to play with his pee-pee.
I get so excited. You know, you can go around the world for $30.
It's only 15 in Buffalo.
I ain't a buffalo.
That broad is a charter member of the Liberal Party.
I just like it.
Are you still a virgin, Robbie?
Well, yes, darn it. How was that, cigar?
Isn't that rather a personal question?
How do people have babies if they're not married?
Maybe it goes back to the first no-no. Masturbation?
I get so excited.
What Joe did for the hard hats, guess what does for love?
A Canon production. A Canon release.
It's all new. Hercules and the Captive Women. Here at last, an extraordinary adventure. Fascinating, compelling, thrilling. The ultimate in screen entertainment. Hercules and the Captive Women.
Kill me. Kill me, I beg you.
With a new and dynamic personality. Reg Park as Hercules. Frightening with barbaric rituals. Terrifying with murder and intrigue. Hercules, with all the power of his legendary strength, stands alone against these mysterious beings of superhuman power. Hercules and the Captive Women, caught in the grip of a beautiful and passionate woman whose secret sadistic love rituals gave him superhuman strength.
If you will join me in the conquest of the world, all mankind will recognize me as their queen and adore you as the one and only God. Love me, Hercules, and together we shall reign over men and gods.
Hercules and the Captive Women, starring Reg Park and Faye Spain. Don't miss this all-new, outstanding motion picture adventure. Massive in scope, mighty in thrilling action, magnificent in Technicolor and Technorama. Hercules and the Captive Women.
They're giving the cops in L.A. a tough time, man. I'll tell you.
$10,000 bill!
Tell them to hold on to them. I want them.
4 motorcycle riders assigned to kill. Run, Angel, run!
Waste him.
He squealed on his gang and the word was out. Waste him. Run, Angel, run! More action. More thrills and more action than you've ever seen before. Run, Angel, run! In color.
You like choppers, honey?
On the dawn of man comes Slug! A beast from 20 million years ago stalks the streets of today. A love stranger than King Kong. A monster more powerful than Godzilla. See, a small California town learn the true meaning of terror.
Bananas!
Call out the National Guard.
Oh, this is going to be the best, Sam.
See the police and National Guard powerless before the awesome creature.
Hold it, hold it! Can't you wind that stuff, Mindy?
Why not?
Can nothing stop it? Can anything stop it? Arnie, will you please stop it?
This thing has been frozen in ice for 20 million years, so I figure it must be lonely.
First, birth of a nation. Then, Gone with the Wind. 2001, A Space Odyssey. Love story. See you next Wednesday. And now, Flock. There is no place to hide. No one is safe from Slock. 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 Slock.
The sight of it will live with you or die with you, but you will never forget the shriek of the mutilated. The abominable snowman, the Yeti, or is it? A scientific expedition that turns into a nightmare for all but a few, with the surprise ending of the year.
Sometimes it almost sounds like something human.
Have you seen it? You don't really believe we're gonna find anything out there.
Well, Dr. Prell thinks we might.
Oh, Prell's got a thing about snowmen. The trouble is that people believe that garbage of his can get themselves in trouble.
It's the damnedest thing, Ernst. If it isn't a Yeti, I can't imagine what it could be.
I could see it as it was chewing the flesh of Tom's leg.
Honey! Stop treating me like a child! Will you stop acting like one? Dr. Prowl brought you on this mission for a reason.
This is not for the weak. This is truly the shriek of the mutilated.
Come face to face with your fears. Come face to face with tales that witness madness.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. I love that one.
You've tried everything you know how to keep them to yourself, but you still haven't made it, have you? You're threatened by a tiger.
Come face to face with terror beyond your wildest nightmares. Enter an asylum from which you may never escape. Leave all your sanity behind. It can't help you now.
Mamalu.
Albert!
Quick, somebody get the fire brigade.
Can destroy it. I will destroy it. And you.
Now do you believe it? Thank God you've seen it. It has to be seen to be believed.
Tales that witness madness.
Jimmy!
It's enough to drive you out of your mind into your grave. Lovers, beware. There's no place to hide when the dead are alive.
Remember, this is a tomb that's been closed for 2,500 years. Now you see Tukulka with a club in his hand murdering two young Etruscans in almost exactly the same way as the first young couple on the motorbike were killed.
It's the macabre touch. The way the bodies were laid out.
Jason, are you trying to frighten me?
I only want the truth. Nikos is trying to pin those murders on me.
They are not creatures of the night or of the grave, but spirits of the dead, aroused by passion
who watch and wait. And strike without warning. And there's no place to hide. When the dead are alive.
There have been films about earthquakes, airplane disasters, and blazing infernos. But there has never been anything like the Devil's Reign.
That wasn't your father.
What's his face?
Mother? Mother! Come back! Damn you!
They had no faces.
The Devil's Reign. The 300-year search for the power to damn mankind is over.
Fools!
And the towering terror of the devil on earth is now unleashed. The Devil's Reign. Hundreds of souls held captive in an eternity of hell.
Seize him!
Possessed by the devil.
You, my son, have defiled all that is holy.
Mother, my God, my God!
They become his worshippers and his demons. Devil's Reign, starring Academy Award winner Ernest Borgnine, Eddie Albert, William Shatner, Keenan Wynn, and Ida Lupino as Mrs. Preston, and with the special participation of Anton LaVey, High Priest of the Church of Satan. The Devil's Reign, conceived by the producer of A Man Called Horse, created by the masters of magic of Planet of the Apes. Together, they bring you a melting hell on Earth, and absolutely the most incredible, unforgettable ending of any motion picture ever. Heaven help us all when the Devil's Reign.
What would you give to live forever? For Melissa, it started here.
What is it, child?
They're coming for me.
Burn the witch! Burn the witch!
Then because of the touch of Satan, it started again here. It could have been a love story, but the touch of Satan turned it into a nightmare.
There'll be no talk. We'll have the witch.
Over my dead body?
So be it.
Just what kind of witchcraft do you do, huh?
Oh, I bewitch the birds into singing and the sun into coming out.
A story of exorcism that could happen to your next-door neighbor. Or maybe you yourself have felt the touch of Satan.
Unit 1 or Unit 3, do you read?
Melissa, if all this were true, that would make you 127 years old.
There is no escape from the touch of Satan.
Melissa, come on!
Ask yourself, what would you give to live forever? But first, Share the experience of the touch of Satan.
And now, coming to this theater, one of the most incredible stories of modern time. Zaat, Invasion of the Walking Catfish. A crazed scientist, Dr. Leopold, is convinced he can turn humans into fish. He proves it by transforming himself into a horrible, revengeful, killer fish.
Lou, I thought you said that was a freshwater spring.
Yeah, I did. Why? Something matter?
There sure is. There's an extremely high content of radioactive material.
Yeah, well, what does that mean?
In your language, pollution.
He creates a new deadly radioactive substance and pollutes rivers and lakes. His goal? To pollute the entire universe. Fish grow giant size and attack all human life. An entire town goes berserk in a rampage of death and violence.
Oh, God, no!
No one is safe. Zaat is a frightening experience.
Get the picture, Martha! Get the picture!
How could it happen? No one knows. But it did. Zaat tells it all. You won't want to miss Zaat. Positively no one admitted during the last 15 minutes.
I, Joel Delaney, will conjure up your light.
Who is in possession of Joel Delaney?
There's a whole supernatural city around us here. Spiritist churches, espiritismo seances, summoning the dead, bookeria, witchcraft.
We know all about Joel Delaney.
Joel, answer me. Are you there? Joel? You know how Joel is when his dark side showed.
Tell me what happened.
You tried to attack a man, Joel.
Believe me, I don't remember any of that.
All of a sudden, here we have a case just like 3 others we had last summer. Where is Mr. Delaney? Where is he, Mrs. Benson?
It's just possible that the people in my world can't get into your world, that no one will talk to them. But are you willing to accept and believe what you're told? Are you going to listen?
Who is in possession of Joel Delaney?
But you have to believe. I feel that you don't believe. And you have to believe.
Are you trying to tell me that my brother is so weak and so vulnerable that he can be invaded from the outside by a maniac who is dead?
Hey, God, no! Hey!
You must believe the possession of Joel Delaney.
This is where the worst begins. This is where we must stop. For beyond is the work of madness. The nightmare of insane murder and lingering death. Deranged. For Mary, it was only the beginning. For Christine, it was already too late. For Dolly, the worst was yet to come. And only Mrs. Cobb knew what he would do next. Sometimes you don't want to believe what you see, but sometimes it's true. The story of a trail of butchery so brutal that newspapers refuse to print its horrifying details. When the horror becomes unbearable, it is too late to scream.
The most incredible action film ever made, Blood of the Dragon. Starring the most incredible performer ever to appear on the screen, and the ultimate weapon, 6 feet of silver death. Wang Yu, Asia's greatest superstar, the king of the martial arts, is the dragon. The Dragon, taking on all comers in a film which explodes with action, from its opening moment to its last frame. Wang Yu, and 6 feet of silver death. Filmed on location in Taiwan with an international cast of martial arts stars. Blood of the Dragon, the most spectacular action film ever made, produced by Park Benji, climaxing in the longest and most exciting battle sequence ever filmed. Michael Phoebus presents Blood of the Dragon. You'll never see another picture like it. Coming soon.
Every so often, a story comes along to break your heart. The Loners is that one. The Loners, hunted by the law. They stole to live and killed to survive.
I'm half Navajo. My mother was Scotch-Irish.
That's some combination, an Irish-Indian.
I never scalp on St. Patrick's Day.
Why, you on the run or something?
I sort of killed a cop.
She was young and defiant, and now a killer. They wanted to make it by their own rules. They wanted to be free, but the world was stacked against them. Here is a story filled with warmth, with strange coincidences, with moments of rare humor.
I got a kind of problem.
Great.
The Loners, a gutsy story of three young people who dared to be different. The Loners, this year's Easy Rider.
Still have your bike.
I'm still racing.
Where are you racing to?
The Loners, starring Dean Stockwell.
Trouble is here. He's street smart and steel hard. He's a healer, a fixer.
My name's T, baby.
Wears $600 suits, drives a $10,000 car, and he carries two guns. One to stop trouble and one to make trouble. He was born in the ghetto and raised in the streets. He's been a man since he was a kid, and Trouble is this man's name. If you're a friend of Mr. T's, you can count on him.
How's my baby?
I'm good.
But if you're not, you can count yourself out.
Give a damn who owns it or what color. Now, you see that baby, or I'll come back and see to you. You dig it?
If you've got trouble, call T and leave a message. Service is prompt, efficient, and deadly.
We move in on Big's business and the money comes rolling in like waves on the shore. All we gotta do is get rid of Mr. T.
T is on the streets right now.
One man, Chalk. He's just one man. Don't make him sound like a goddamn army.
T has one edge, and that's his cool, but that's enough, baby, because he's thinking all the time, and if he wants your ass, he gets it.
Trouble man is mayhem. Rub him wrong, and he'll blow up in your face.
Before you shoot my man, Abby.
I didn't. You and Jimmy gotta go away for a couple of days. Where do you want to go?
For what? What for?
I got some trouble to handle. Yeah.
This is Pete Cockrell. I want to talk to Chalky.
This is T. Chalky's dead. Now I'm coming to get your honky ass.
If you're looking for trouble, look out, 'cause trouble is here. Trouble man, you jive him, he'll wash you away.
The sickle, known from coast to coast as the Savage Seven. They rode into an isolated Indian village, into a piece of the world even more savage than own.
Now, what am I bid for the spare maiden?
Hey, I'll give you 50 cents cash for that.
Going once, going 50 cents and a bottle of muscatel.
Tag it.
Wait a minute. I got some unfinished business with him.
Get them all.
Yeah, we're no different from anyone else, except that we're honest about what we want. And what we want, we take.
Help me!
They lived for the moment, for the hour, for every new sensation. Their storm of pleasure brings on a downpour of danger.
Oh! He raped and killed my daughter. I will kill all of you.
my room at the hotel? You bring your little book, because we gonna break some little laws.
Take your clothes off. You want some action? You're just trying to talk me to death.
They want a public servant who serves, and serves, and serves. It's the story of Dirty O'Neill, the love life of a cop. When the natives get restless, every cop has his problems.
What's up with the creek? I see the creek. Thank you.
Sometimes they're fun.
How's tricks?
The same.
Sometimes they're weird.
Winnie, I'm a police officer.
Sometimes they're ugly. But sometimes the biggest problems are the prettiest.
We'll follow you, and we'll get you.
They call him Angel. He's a dropout from a tough sickle club, a gang that lives, loves, and hunts trouble. A man searching for himself and finding others searching for themselves.
It takes a long, long time before you calm down all the way.
They reached for a new way of life, but some people didn't want them.
Dave, I didn't know we were gonna bulldog no pigs here today.
Run you into the dirt!
Need a favor, man. I thought maybe you and some of the boys might show them how, you know?
Beyond its limits. And you'll never see it again. They're coming to get you.
You.
I'm always certain that someone is after me. Someone from my past. From something that happened in my childhood. Do you believe in this sort of thing? All that and much more.
They exist. They're coming to get you. They bear the mark of the devil inside them. But they're coming to get you.
She offers herself. Free her from fear.
They may be your wife, husband, sweetheart. They're coming to get you. They may even be your children. They're coming to get you. They cannot be exorcised. They're coming to get you. This is their time. The Book of Doomsday foretold their coming.
Mitchell, Johnson, take charge of the girl.
Are you prepared for the motion picture that proves they're coming to get you? From Independent International.
You cannot possibly renounce us.
The three fantastic Supermen, America's favorite superheroes. 3 times as agile, 3 times as strong, 3 times as clever. Without the use of guns or modern weapons, they fight for truth, justice, and international peace. The 3 fantastic Supermen, aided by Professor Schwartz and his marvelous bulletproof supersuits, as they face the forces of terrorism and corruption.
This is real mass production of gold, and I can double or triple it whenever I like. Obviously, I'm already the richest man in the world, and you may be wondering why I'm continuing.
The diabolical golem who buys and enslaves beautiful women.
Just as I feared. Slightly radioactive. The banknotes were made by a universal reproducer. A what? A machine which can reproduce anything.
The 3 fantastic Supermen use their bare hands, their wits, and their humor to overcome the cohorts of the underworld. Action-packed adventure picture for the entire family. Can the 3 fantastic Supermen survive the monstrous duplication machine? Who are the real Supermen? Will the despicable duplicates defeat the 3 fantastic Supermen? Coming soon to this theater.
Laboratories and arsenals of all civilized nations, the most powerful, the newest, the most devastating of weapons, blast into action in their effort to destroy all monsters.
What is the terrifying mutant that strikes from behind the shroud of night? That night of the Lepus. A night of total terror. Night of the Lepus. Kill one, and thousands take their place. What devil creatures growing weight and size every day are hidden behind the eyes of horror? Night of the Lepus. From MGM. Rated PG.
Frogs lay hundreds of millions of eggs each year.
What if they all hatched?
I don't believe it. American International Pictures presents Frogs, the story of the day nature strikes back. One by one, they faced extinction from a slithering tidal wave of terror.
I still believe man is master of the world.
Does that mean he can't live in harmony with the rest of it?
Frogs, starring Ray Milland, Sam Elliott, Joan Van Ark, Adam Rourke, and Judy Pace. Frogs, an American International picture, rated PG. Today, the pond. Tomorrow, the world.
An only movie of its kind. The last porno flick.
Temptations of Cynthia, take 200.
How long do you think it'll take you?
This is the director.
Work of art like this, who can tell? 3 days, maybe 4.
These are the producers.
This is Linda Love.
These are the makers.
Wolf, it's all I talk. Jojo!
These are the backers.
What this picture's all about.
And this man is the first to see the last porno flick.
What happened to all the men of vision?
We went blind from watching dirty movies.
The last porno flick.
I'm gonna kill him.
It's fun for everyone. Rated PG.
Scream, Blackula, scream. The Black Prince of Darkness, Blackula, recalled by the awesome powers of voodoo to stalk the earth on a new quest for blood. William Marshall, again, as the Lord of the Vampires, in a relentless search for Pam Grier, the exciting star of Coffee.
I need you!
Blackula, Dracula's soul brother, seething with hate, obsessed with vengeance.
The name is Blackula!
Scream, Blackula, scream. Rated PG.
To explode around